everyone, welcome to our practice this week together. Hope you guys are feeling good. Today's practice is all about warming up the body, shifting some energy. If you've been maybe just a little bit more stagnant this week and haven't been able to get out and about with the rain and the weather moving into being a bit colder, to get out and about and move your body, today's practice is for you. So we're going to begin in child's pose. So just bringing the knees to the width of your mat, bringing the big toes together, pushing the heels towards the back, pushing your hips towards the back of your heels, pulling the chest towards the ground, forehead coming to rest on the floor. And just allowing your hips to be heavy here, allowing your head to be heavy. And just coming to be with your breath here in this moment. Maybe feeling your chest rise as you inhale and feeling it pull a little closer towards the ground as you exhale. Really working here to open up the chest, open the shoulders, lengthening in our spine. Our hips are pulling back towards the back of our heels. Allowing this subtle stretch within the groin area. Continuing to breathe. And whenever your mind begins to wander, you might start going towards your to-do list and all of those things, just bringing it back to your breath. With each exhale, allowing any tension to fall away. And after your next exhale, just coming to rise onto hands and knees. Again, just checking in here that your wrists are in line with your shoulders, the knee is in line with your hips. And pushing up, pushing our chest away from the ground now. Really feeling strong in our abdominals. And as we inhale, we're going to lift our right leg, pointing the toes towards the ground, keeping that flex strong. And also lift our left hand forward, reaching forward. Noticing if you're starting to collapse in the shoulders, pushing through all parts of your right hand. The foot is nice and flexed, the legs active. One more round of breath here, inhaling. And exhale, lower. And on the next inhale, now moving over to the other side, let's inhale and lift that left foot. Straightening that back left leg, pointing the toes towards the ground, lifting now our opposite hand, so the right hand's reaching forward. Noticing if you're collapsing in your shoulders, your chest, lifted here, everything's strong. Abdominals are working here. One more round of breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Awesome work, guys. Let's take some hip circles here. So pulling the hips to the back corners of the mat, moving forward. It's big circular motions here. Just wriggling out any knots that you might be feeling. Continuing to breathe. And then coming to find stillness in flat back. Let's tuck the toes, push the hips towards the back of our heels and lift the knees off the ground up into downward dog. Shifting the weight from our left leg over to the right, stretching out here in our first downward dog. Maybe noticing a little tightness in areas, really breathing into those spaces, the backs of the legs, the calves, our upper back, pushing into all parts of our hands. Let's take our gaze between the hands, slowly walking forward as many steps as you need, meeting in forward fold, bending generously at the knees. Allowing the head to be heavy, maybe tucking the chin in towards the chest just a little bit, feeling that lengthening in the back of the neck. Let's inhale, lift halfway, and exhale, fold forward. And again, inhale, maybe taking the hands to the floor or to the front of the shins, lifting halfway, and exhale back down. One more inhale, halfway lift. And big exhale, let it out, folding forward. This time, inhale, lifting all the way up to rise, arms going out wide, big stretch. Hands come to meet above head, coming down through center in front of your heart space. Taking a big breath in here, and exhale out. Let's inhale the arms out wide above head. And this time making our left hand grab the right wrist. And then slight bend over to the left side. Pulling out of that right hip now. Feeling that right side of our body stretching and opening. And inhale back to center, grab the opposite wrist and over to the right side. Feeling that lengthening all through the left side of the body. And back to center, back over to the left side. Making any other movement you feel you need that feels good for you. And coming back to center and over to the right. Awesome work, guys. Let's exhale, let it out, bring the arms beside us. Let's interlace the hands behind our back, roll those shoulders open, opening up the chest here, pulling the hands down our back. Continuing to breathe. And as we exhale, folding forward. Release the hands here, bring them to the ground, bending at the knees, heads heavy. Let's inhale, halfway lift. And exhale down. Ground the hands onto the floor, step that right foot back and then the left. Up in a plank here, pushing through all parts of your hands, feeling strong here. And as we exhale, slowly lowering all the way to the ground. Let's inhale into cobra, arms are just beside you. And exhale. And then pushing back up into downward dog. Stretching out the legs, shifting the weight again from the right to the left, bending at the knees if you need to. Checking in that all parts of our hands is evenly distributing all our weight. Really pushing into the knuckles here. Seeing if your hips can lift a little bit higher. And exhale, let it out. Slowly walking forward, meeting in forward fold, bending at the knees. Let's inhale, lift halfway. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lifting all the way up, coming to stand, arms out wide. Exhale, bring the hands down through center. Coming back to our breath here. Feeling our chest opening. Our legs are nice and strong. And let's go again. Inhale, arms go out wide. And exhale, folding forward. Breathe in, halfway lift. And let it out, folding forward. Let's ground the hands on the floor. This time take the right foot back. Bring the knee to the floor. Inhale, lift the arms up. And exhale, softening into this lunge pose here. Bring the arms down. Let's interlace the hands behind the back. Pulling it down, opening up at the chest here. Gaze going up towards the ceiling. One more round of breath, inhaling and exhale. Nice guys, let's frame that front foot. We're going to lift that back knee off the ground here. Grounding into that right hand. And let's inhale, lift that left arm up towards the roof. Pick that back thigh up, keeping that leg activated. Subtle twist here, opening up the chest. And exhale, lowering that hand, lower the knee. Let's bring that left foot back. And lower all the way to the ground. Hands up beside your ribs here. Let's inhale to cobra. Opening the chest and exhale. Pushing back into child's pose for a few rounds of breath. And then meeting up in downward dog. Noticing perhaps how your right side might feel a little different to the left now. Continuing to breathe. Bringing our mind back to our breath. And knowing that even in the difficult poses, that it won't last forever. Let's take the gaze between the hands, slowly walking forward, meeting in forward fold, bending at the knees. Then to inhale, lift halfway, and exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lifting all the way to rise, arms go out wide. Hands come down through center. Taking just one round of breath here, guys. Big exhale out. And let's go again, outside. Inhale, arms go out wide. Exhale, folding all the way forward. Bending at the knees if you need, let the head be heavy. Let's inhale, lift halfway. And exhale, fold forward. This time taking that left foot back. Bringing the knee to the floor. Let's inhale, bring the hands to rise. Sitting and keeping our arms in line with our ears. Continuing to breathe. Reaching those fingertips up. Rolling those shoulders down. Awesome guys, let's bring the hands behind the back, interlacing them, pulling them down the back, feeling that chest opening, taking our gaze slowly up towards the ceiling, feeling this deepening in our groin stretch, feeling our chest opening. One more round of breath here together, inhaling. Big exhale and let it out. Nice guys, let's come to ground and frame that front foot. Lifting that left knee now off the floor into this lunge pose. Grabbing into that left hand. And as we inhale, lifting the right. Slight twist here. Right fingertips reaching up towards the ceiling. Getting that real stretch in the upper back. Picking that back thigh up. Keeping that back leg active. If your neck begins to strain, just maybe taking the gaze to the floor. One more round of breath here, guys. You've got this. Big inhale. Awesome. Exhale, release. This time keeping that back leg, that back knee up. Let's swipe that right leg back. Staying up in this plank. Breathing in and out. Staying strong in our foundations. Breathe in. And slowly lowering all the way to the ground. Let's take our hands out wide. Moving on to our fingertips. And as we inhale, pressing into the fingertips, let's peel the chest off the floor. And exhale down. And inhale, lifting up. And exhale, lower. And one more, inhale up. And exhale, lowering to the ground. Awesome, guys. Let's bring the hands towards our chest, slowly lifting up. And moving into child's pose or meeting up in downward dog. Keep breathing. You guys are doing so good. Perhaps shifting the weight from the right to the left. Noticing any changes from the beginning of practice. And now let's inhale, lift that right leg up towards the ceiling, bending at the knee. Flexing those toes. Opening up here through that right side of our body. One more round of breath, pushing into both of the hands. And awesome, exhale down. And now let's inhale, lift that right leg up towards the ceiling. Bend the knee, flexing those toes. Really opening up here through the left side. Making sure we're pushing into both of our hands. That right heel still moving towards the floor. Big inhale through your nose. Open your mouth and exhale, let it all out. Bring that leg down. Bring the knees slowly to the floor. Let's bring the knees to the width of the mat. Into child's pose. And either staying in this child's pose where the knees are at the width of the mat and the big toes are together and our hands are pointing forward. Sorry, our hands are moving forward. You might even want to try this other one, which might feel really good, is actually bringing your knees together. Your feet are together, bringing the hips towards the backs of the heels, and actually bringing your hands to lie beside you like this, and bringing your forehead to the floor. So you're kind of in this little ball here, just allowing your breath to come back to its normal pace of rhythm, allowing the arms to rest, allowing some space to be created here in our upper back, our lower back. And it might even feel nice for you to rock your head from left to right, massaging that third eye area. Continuing to breathe, allowing your heart rate to come back down, for your breath to find its easeful state. And your next exhale, slowly coming to sit up. And we're just going to take our right hand over to the left knee, take our left hand behind us, and making just a subtle twist here. Feeling that chest opening, taking the gaze maybe over the shoulder, or maybe just to the side if our neck's feeling a bit tense. Continuing to breathe. Awesome guys, coming back to center, let's take it over to the other side. So let's take our left hand over to our right knee, taking our right hand behind us or beside us. And just encouraging a lift here at the chest so we're not rounding. Let's take a big breath in and lift that chest. And as we exhale, making that subtle twist here. Just letting your gaze be wherever feels comfortable for you. And exhale back to center. Let's come again to bring the hands behind the back and interlace them. Pulling the hands down towards the ground. Feeling that chest opening once again. Our heart space opening. Let's take the gaze up towards the ceiling slowly. And bring the chin slowly towards the chest. Taking the chin now slowly towards your right shoulder. And taking the chin now slowly and mindfully moving towards the left shoulder. And back to center. Let's move back onto our hands and knees here. Let's tuck the toes and push the hips up into downward dog. Just for one more round of breath here. Inhaling deep within your nose. Open your mouth and big exhale out. Let's slowly walk the feet to meet at our hands. Bending the knees here, forward fold. Let your head be heavy. Maybe grabbing opposite elbows. Letting everything be heavy here. This is incredibly therapeutic for our nervous system. Bringing it back into balance. Moving out of that fight and flight state that we're usually in so often these days. And moving it into our rest and digest. Awesome guys, let's drop the hands towards the floor and inhale, lift halfway. And this time, coming to rise to stand. Taking the arms out wide, above head, coming back into center. Now let's lift the toes, feet are hip width apart here. Find our balance and let's ground our toes into the floor, feeling supported. And now taking our right hand to our belly and just allowing our left hand to sit in our heart space. Gently closing the eyes. Coming back to your breath. Feeling all the energy, the warmth within our body that we've come to create throughout our practice. Feeling energized, feeling focused, and feeling proud of ourselves for coming here today and getting ourselves on our mat, spending time with our mind, with our body. And knowing that we can always come back to these things. As we inhale, feeling our belly expand. And as you exhale, feeling your belly fall. 2 more rounds of breath together, inhaling and exhale. At your own pace of breath, beginning to breathe. Now bringing to mind and envisioning something that you're looking forward to within this day that's ahead. Maybe visualizing loved ones, visualizing a good cup of coffee, visualizing being out in the sun, visualizing having rest. Whatever it is you're looking forward to. Now bringing your attention to how you're feeling in your body from the beginning of your practice to now. Taking this as a reminder to always come back to check in with yourself. So often our body's always telling us, what it needs, what we need. But with all the noise of the world, sometimes we can't really hear what it's telling us. Just taking a big breath in and exhale out. Bring the hands back together in front of your heart space. And just being here in this moment. Not feeling the need to rush to come out, to open your eyes. I'll leave you here to open and come back into your world whenever you're ready. Thank you so much, guys. I'll see you next week.